So, I don't know if this will be at the start of an episode or halfway through, but this is the nether tunnel that we are in, as you can see. Just want to point out this interesting feature. As you can see, way off in the distance, there are probably about a dozen, maybe more ghasts, or gas models that are just kind of hovering on the horizon, which is very, very interesting. I have seen this before, and if I turn it to peaceful, they do disappear. But we're not here to look at, you know, stationary gas models, which look really, really interesting. We are here to create a bridge to the sand area portal thing. Yeah, well explained, with loads of clarity. Anyway, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be deadly, I'll probably die. I do have all my gold armour on, so hopefully this will help save me temporarily. There is an old bridge there that I made a while back when I first came to this area, and I was trying to get my stuff back. However, if we fall, we're most likely dead. So the plan is, over by that glowstone, I think is where the portal is, but what we're going to do is we're going to bridge diagonally out here with half slabs. I'm only taking half slabs, so if I die I don't lose too much. And then we're going to bridge in a straight line once we bridge diagonally to get to the portal. That way we can create our tunnel off of that. The hardest part will obviously be creating the bridge initially, and that's what I'm going to do on camera now. I've actually got, well, I'm doing something at the moment. I'm looking over a series for the Cakecore channel, and I need to watch every episode in the kind of editing software just to make sure it's all fine. And I've still got a lot of episodes to watch, so I'm going to be doing this while I watch the episodes. But I figured I would do this first one on camera now. Hopefully it works. It's not going to. I was planning to turn it to peaceful, but you know what? This is 2019. I can get beyond that. The problem is this is gonna, like, this tunnel's gonna get absolutely destroyed. Can we leave the area? I'm gonna leave the area actually. That might be a good idea. Oh look, there's some more. There's some more gas models way in the distance. How many entities do we have? 125? Is that high enough to warrant going to peaceful? I don't think they count as entities. It's really, really peculiar. Right, well, it doesn't look like any of the ghasts have unloaded, unfortunately, so we're just going to have to go for it. I've been having nightmares about this for weeks now. Just kidding. But I've known I'm going to have to do this at some point, so that's what we're doing now. Look at, there's so many. There's no chance we're surviving. We are dying here. In fact, you know what? Because I'm so confident we're going to die, I'm just going to put half a stack in there. How are we going to do this? We could come from the other way, but I would rather it lined up with this perfectly. Alright, you ready? Hopefully they don't destroy too much. The good thing is there's not too much lava close by, although if they could easily hit it. Yeah, this could get messy. This could get messy very, very quickly. There's got to be a better way besides peaceful. There's not many around, is there? Apart from that guy. Okay, yeah. Mistakes have been made already. I bottled it. I bottled it. I bottled it already. Oh, look at all those gas. They've all just loaded in. Look how many there are. My gosh, they've all just loaded in and there's so many. I think it's because nether mobs don't unload, or they don't, like, if you leave the nether, yeah, they don't despawn. Alright, come on. It's time. It's time. Come on. We're not bottling it this time. I'm gonna die because of the fireballs. Oh no, I messed up. Come on. I'm surprised I've not been hit off, to be honest. They're shooting from every bally angle. Okay, I'm out. I'm gonna have to run. I'm gonna have to run. Don't take off the glass. That's a bit of a problem. However, thanks to the armor, we did get pretty far on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rest. I'm going to take a few pieces of food. I'm going to keep going. Now the problem is I don't know, like, what... Oh no. Yeah, I don't know how far we've got to go. So we've just got to be wary. Let's make sure this is going right. I think it is. We've only got 57 now. Right, let's keep going. going, keep going. This is not good. How are they all going through me? Whoa, that one didn't. Come on. If I could just get the middle line done. Oh, that was close. That one had me shook. So did that one. I need to take a bit of a break. Let's keep going. I think because I'm shifted, that's going to help. Uh oh, my armor's almost gubbed. Gold armor, you served me well. Oh no, oh no. Should we run back? Let's try and get the last one placed. There we go. Right. Let's go back. We need some more. We need more. Ouch. I'm just gonna eat. Oh, I missed. I didn't hear that one. Well, that was crazy. That was very, very, very crazy. We can make some more, actually. Of course, you need stone now to make... what do you call it? Half slabs. Stone slabs. Yeah. You can't do it with cobble anymore because they added the cobble slabs. They've also got wooden slabs. I'm not sure if sandstone slabs are a thing. I don't remember. Alright, we're going to turn all of that into that. Should we take the whole lot? Should we take the whole lot? That's maybe a wee bit ambitious. We'll take a stack. We'll take all the food. My plan, my aim is to get to the... I think it's over there. That glowstone on the left. Let's just try to get to the mainland. Come on. Come on. I would say it's easier than I expected. Because, let's be honest, one or two have had me shook. But they're not the most accurate beasts, are they? I mean, look at that one. It went right past my face and nothing happened. Oh, no. I was shook there. Whoa. Come on. And it's so hard to accurately place the slabs. That guy's at point blank range. I'm done if he hits me. Alright, here we go. Here we go. My gold armor's almost out. Almost. Not quite. Come on. Come on. No, no, no. Okay, we're at the mainland. We've made it to the mainland. How do I get out of here? This way. I'm not actually sure what it is. I think it's over there. Let's go and have a brief look. Yeah, so now we just need to build the actual tunnel, which is easier said than done. We need to actually find the portal. I couldn't tell you what it is. I could not tell you what it is. I've only seen my main tunnel from a mile off. I think it's around here. Oh dear. Give me some... Is it up here? Oh, here it is, look. Ta-da! So this takes me to the sand area. And so what I'm looking at is a ghast. No, apart from that. Oh, would you just... Oh, that was so close. So what we're looking at is we need to lower that portal. We need to lower that portal. And then do something else. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here today. I'm just trying to get my bearings. I'm just trying to get my bearings. Right, so there's the bridge. Oh, we need to take the coordinates. That's what we need to do. We need to take the coordinates. So, this is a bit of a time lapse of footage when I was building the bridge, building the diagonal nether tunnel. As you can see, I'm just widening the path that we just put up there, and I'm under the same sort of bombardment. Thankfully, the wider the path gets, the easier it becomes because, you know, some ghasts float underneath the bridge and they don't see you anymore. So that obviously really helps out. As you can see, the bridge is a lot wider now, and we're just adding on a rim of cobblestone, which I do end up taking out on one side. I do end up widening the bridge at one point because I wanted to line up with the main tunnel that goes between my alpha base and my beta base. But yeah, this was it was challenging. I didn't die an awful lot. I did die once, at least once, maybe twice. I don't quite remember. This is me, sorry, just digging out the tunnel that goes straight to the portal to the sand area. So this is like the home stretch, as it were, that I'm building at the moment. I did die going to get lava for the lava lighting for this part of the tunnel. I went down into a cave. I was picking it up out of a lava pool, and then slimes came and pushed me in. I was in my inventory at the time, so I didn't really know what was happening until I was dead, basically. So, yeah, that was a rip. I lost about 14 odd buckets, which was really annoying. So, yeah, I mean, they're not the most expensive things to replace, but still a bit gut-wrenching. We're just widening out the tunnel now of the home stretch. And at some point, there will be footage of me getting murdered by a ghast. This is the part where I can't believe I left this part in, but I'm basically getting rid of the portal and we're going to move it lower. The reason for that is just obviously so I didn't have to make a staircase up to it to make it easier for the approaching section. And it seems to work well. Oh, here we go. I think this is it. Yep, there we go. 2 deaths. This is the second one. Basically, I got down my tunnel towards my beta base, and there was lava flowing about because the ghasts had basically blown holes in the wall. And yeah, I had to go back and get blocks. This would be widening the bottom section now. Just basically adding in a section of cobblestone and then taking out the original section of cobblestone and then adding in the half slabs, and that even things up a wee bit, I think. I certainly prefer the way it is now. And this final section of the time lapse is simply just my progress on the home straight tunnel, or whatever you want to call it, the final section of the tunnel that runs straight to the sand portal. The thing about the sand area is there's obviously unexplored caves there as well. A lot of the caves around my base at the moment are explored because I had to light them up to improve the rates of the mob system, so I'm hopefully going to get some caving done there too. I'm actually almost out of coal from my beta base. I'll have to go back to my alpha base and get some, but that's part of the reason I want to kind of open a road, a safe path that goes all the way to the sand area, is for the purpose of gathering resources and whether that be sand or from caves. Okay, so I have done quite a bit of work on the bridge off camera. I did most of that yesterday. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show off one or two things that I've been working on here at the base area. First of all, let's sleep the night away. I did just die. I was going to show you the bridge and everything, but I was away at the sand area and I tried to sleep, and unfortunately when you try to sleep in this version, sometimes you'll be rudely awoken. That doesn't really happen now unless there's a mob immediately near you, but if you fell asleep in this version and there's no mobs, as far as the eye can see, you may still get woken up at some point, which in my opinion is more realistic, but whatever. Anyway, the things that have changed. Well, for starters, we've got chests here. The reason for this is just to provide extra storage space, which I am making use of in some ways. Our bed is currently being stored down here, just because I don't have anywhere better to put it. If we go up here, I don't think there's anything that's changed up here. What I was thinking of doing is rerouting the tunnel up here to try and prevent pig produce, also called pork chops. I was going to try and stop them from landing in here, as they've just done there. But unfortunately, I think that's going to be more challenging than it sounds. So I think what we'll do is we'll just leave it as... Oh yeah, there's another one. They've been falling in a lot more readily, so we might just have to live with it. I mean, most of them go there, but it's just the odd one or two that go down here. The problem is they get a bit too clustered, so we would have to try and make them less clustered. I was planning on routing it over here, having them drop down and then go back along. And on the return journey here, that would be where the pigs would get filtered out. There'd be more space for it. Maybe that would work, I don't know. And also some pigs have ended up in here, although that's not really happened often. So yeah, There are slight issues with this, but overall it's working well, as you can see. I have been using it for sheep as well. We've got a lot of wool, not just that, but other stuff which I've been getting specifically for a build idea. Anyway, what we're going to do... Oh yeah, actually there's one other thing I wish to show off. If we head down to the mob system... oh, I must have forgotten to place a block here. As you can see, the mob system is working very, very well. I actually lost this footage, but I recorded a section of me caving, and basically what I did was I lit up all of the surrounding caves. So this area is one of the only places mobs can spawn, and there's quite a few in there. It obviously doesn't work well if I'm standing close by, but the ladder place that you saw here, this is where I go AFK. I just need to go down that ladder and stand down there. I need to take out these blocks, take out the pressure plates, add signs here. It's very simple and it works really well. And you might have seen at the top of the staircase here, we've got extra storage, we've got some lighting there, so this place has a wee bit of light about it. It doesn't reach all the way to the spawning pads, which is the main thing. And I'm just using this for bulk storage for all of the produce we get. We have been getting a lot of gunpowder, which is pleasing. So yeah. This is the produce is ever increasing from this farm. I'm very, very pleased with that. The lighting up the caves made the biggest difference. It took me so long. You do not know how many hours I spent. And it's not so much the big caves. I mean, the big caves are fine. It's when you miss little pockets, or there's, you know, caves that you would normally find in the big caves that are detached. That's when it becomes grindy, is when you go to dig around and find all these things. The good thing is we've obviously got the sand X-ray glitch, or the gravel X-ray glitch that I've shown off in the series. But we've also got the F3 tags. So you can see there's loads of mobs down there. That's the mob farm. You can see there's loads of mobs up there. Well, one or two anyway. Those are the animals. And if we wandered around in the world, we could look into the ground and see if there was caves, unlit caves, and that would allow us to, well, it would tell me we need to go and light them up. I've also planted one or two trees and, you know, just done things like that, simple things that can be done off camera. But obviously the main thing is to go and check out the tunnel, the nether tunnel. So, should we take it? We don't need any of that, I don't think. Yeah, so this has been a bit of a problem trying to build this. Loads of this glass got absolutely destroyed. I managed to replace most of it. I'm just a wee bit wary of walking out there now. As you can see out the window there, you can just see the tunnel go off in the distance. It is diagonal. That's important because if it was to go perpendicular to our destination, or perpendicular to the tunnel that would come from our destination, it would take longer to travel. So in this case, a diagonal tunnel is important. Apart from that though, it's going to be more difficult to decorate, but I'm going to try and do that on camera now, or certainly add glass. There's actually not many ghasts. There was a period of time, so I should have shown off the footage when I first built this, and there was one or two ghasts lingering. Look at that ghast over there, right? It's unloaded and it's just floating, but if we get closer it's going to get loaded and it's going to start floating again. Yeah, I should have shown that off earlier in the footage. It's really peculiar gas behaviour in this version. But yeah, there was a period of time as I was building it where there was basically no ghasts at all, and now they've all returned in their droves. As you can see, those pesky guys. Again, in my opinion it's better, it's just very, very difficult, and it's why you should probably not build with glass, but... Well, I've done it now, so we're just going to have to keep going. Speaking of glass, that's part of the reason why... Oh, he's still here. This was the guy that killed me. So yeah, I fell asleep in the bed, but then he came and disturbed me. Don't know how many hits it takes, but clearly quite a lot. Yeah, so I fell asleep in the bed, that guy came and killed me. There was also a skeleton who... Whoa! Chill! There was also a skeleton that came to kill me at one point. That could have been that guy, it could have been someone else. But the reason we're here is obviously to get sand for glass, for gunpowder, for whatever else we may fancy it for. This was the place we visited last episode, if you don't remember, and I've already started clearing out some sand. The biggest issue is though it's not completely flat, so it can be difficult to find a place to, like, you know, place down torches and then dig away a block and get the sand that way. Is difficult to really create an environment that makes that an easy process. but you know, it's better than anything else, and this is where we're going to get all our sand from. So that's the tunnel's been shaped. We know where it's going to go. We've built the fullest extent of it. Now we just need to go and like patch it up with glass and things like that. As you can see, I'm just smelting up some at the moment. Alright, we're going to go and just try and place on some of the glass. We will probably make it 3 tall like this tunnel here. We're going to try and mirror it, but for a diagonal kind of way. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we'll have to try. There's more ghasts out the right hand side. Oh no, this is going to be so difficult. I wish I had another player on. 3D Spawners gave me some server jars for these versions, but I can't figure out to use them. Like, I've tried, but it always gives me an error whenever I try to join. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. We've got to do it. Nope. It's gone. That took out so many. Oh! Oh, I was shooting from behind. This is where it becomes a problem. We're gonna have to be quick, okay? I know, you know what? Let's just do it this way. It's gonna take. They're gonna take out some. We've got to accept that, but we've got to get most of them down. Wait, that one got deflected? Did you see that? Oh man, this is difficult. This is really difficult. I misplaced one. Oh, who thought building with glass was a good idea? There's going to come a time where we're going to fall. I've not fallen yet. Also, the tunnel might be a wee bit too wide. Oh, come on, we're almost there, actually. Come on. No. Yes, we made it. Right, we're going to have to go down the other side now. Don't particularly want to, but it's got to get done if we want to stop getting blasted into oblivion. I was thinking of the game Oblivion whenever I say that now, or whenever I hear it said. What was that, an Obi-Wan line from Star Wars Episode 1? Right. Whoa! This is the entertainment that I'm after whenever I play video games. I've raged so much, by the way, building this. Like, these versions, I've never had to rage this much in playing single-player Minecraft, but it's just very frustrating. Sometimes it feels like you're going forward 2 steps and then getting shunted back 3. That's legitimately how it feels. Oh, we came. It's not as big as you would think. No, buzz off. Oh, look, I deflected 2. Did you see that? What? He must have shot. Yeah, he shot me from down there. What are those? Oh, those are just odd blocks. That's just an odd island with gravel. I deflected a gas fireball and it took out a bunch of gravel. Oh, look at that, a floating pile of gravel. Oh, I'm in a bit of a mood. I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I'm a bit irate. I don't know. Don't know what word to describe my current mood, but it's just so frustrating. I've so far built it entirely on hard difficulty. Obviously I've not recorded all of it, so you're just going to have to take my word for it. The massive gaps in the tunnel should be just as much evidence as a recording for, you know, that fact. This is the progress. I'm too scared to even stand out here now. See, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, so this is proving to be a massive, massive challenge. I thought I might as well record at this point because it's becoming almost impossible. As you can see, whole chunks have been taken out. I've been trying to use dirt to like... I mean, dirt's maybe not the best thing ever because it can be destroyed. I should have used cobble. It's just dirt's more expendable than cobble in my current circumstances. Yeah, look, this entire section was taken out. That's just fantastic. And they're still here! They're still here! They're just kind of like swooping about. Okay, yeah, sticking my head out wasn't the brightest idea. Thankfully missed. So my current plan is I've got 2 parts of the roof done. What we're going to do next is maybe flatten it out a bit. Oh, buzz off! I'm surprised he didn't try and shoot through the gap. So we're... Oh, would you just go away? Yeah, we're just going to shoot through the gap. This is as high as I can reach when jumping, I think. It's just no bueno, or whatever they call it. It's just not fun. It's... I should have done one of 2 things. I should have either ceased from using glass in my build and used iron bars. Oh wait, no, I'm kidding. I shouldn't be using glass. I should just use straight up cobble or something. Or I should have turned it to peaceful. Both of which would have been more reasonable. Neither of which I've done. It's always the ones that are flying high that are really annoying. And then they go away and then they, you know, come back. So yeah, basically I've just been adding layers of dirt. Oh, for crying out loud. Ha, missed. Sometimes they'll hit the floor. Sometimes they'll hit the wall or the roof. I don't know why it took him so long to hit. I've been replacing the glass as well because I figured that I might as well. Who's that? Oh, it was from that. Yeah, see, there's loads of gaps. The problem is when you go on the roof, like I've been going on the roof to build, they've all seen me. Like there's no hiding when you're on the roof. Like here, just like one guy can see me and it's sort of manageable. You can't even knock these... Oh no. It's all part of the experience though, folks. This is, you know, games, yes, they should be enjoyable, but in my opinion, there should also be an element of challenge. And I always crow about how the nether's too easy these days. Well, here it is. Here it is, folks. I am... To be fair though, I'm just making it more difficult for myself by using glass. Right, you ready? Here we go. This is actually harder to get to because I got to climb up more flights, but this is basically what I've been doing. This is how I've been installing the roof. And as you can see, they're all shooting at me, but they're missing and they're hitting the floor, the underside of the floor, or the walls, which is why you get the massive gaps in them. Like they're never going to clear the roof, especially those ones that are low down. Right, let's just get down. Let's get down. Shoot! Hopefully that was the netherracky hit, not my tunnels. Right. That's a nightmare. Now we're gonna have to go back and try again. This side is a little more difficult to, you know, work with because there's so many more gaps in it. I don't know why there's no cobble up there either. I think I misplaced the cobble. I would add it when I'm up there. It's just I'm always too focused on one task. And here comes this geezer back again. For crying out loud! There's no winning, folks. There really is no winning. Right, we're gonna try and get this piece of roof done. It's gonna require a lot of work. My hope is that there'll come a point where they won't see me, if you know what I mean. They'll be like, they'll be too low to get an angle on me. That's the hope. Right, you ready? Let's go. There's not too many people about. I'm optimistic. Okay, optimism. Optimism. It's because it's narrower though than the actual bridge. And there's a guy coming up. He's gonna just see me. I'm jumping down, jump down, jump down. Flip, they just took out sections. Alright, let's try and get rid of this as best as we can. See, the good thing is we can add in parts of the roof without going up there now. What's this? What's this? It's just a random block. Oh no! Oh no, you're having a laugh. See, the problem is you can rage all you want, but the thing is, they're just AI. It's not like they're gonna it's not like they're gonna hear you or whatever. Bow to your wishes. AI doesn't bow to your wishes. By the way, did you know that mankind will be at war with AI by the year 2040? You heard it here first. James the Prophet. Over and out. No, I'm kidding. Jokes. Jokes, 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 jokes. You know, if that actually does happen, and this video blows up, that will be replayed over and over and over and over again until goodness knows when. That guy's too far away. No, he's not. He's most certainly isn't too far away. But yeah, this is what the tunnel's supposed to look like once it's extended a bit. Is that a bit too ambitious? Maybe, but the fact we've got this section done says to me that we can get the rest of it done. It will probably just cost us another, few hundred more stacks of glass. There we go. I finally joined up with this tunnel. This tunnel was obviously easy to build because I'd already built it, or this sort of design over there. Plus it was slightly more covered. I did have a few issues, but by and large it certainly wasn't as difficult as this bally thing. The fact this is diagonal obviously plays a huge part in how difficult it is to build. But we've got this end here done. Yeah, I guess I'll move on and try and do the rest off camera. But, as I said, there will be way more sand stacks needed, and there'll be a lot more tiers before the night is out. So unfortunately the episode is getting quite long, so what I'm going to do is end it off here, but I'm going to show you my progress because, as you can see, I've got almost a fully functioning tunnel. By fully functioning, I don't mean that it does stuff, I just mean that you can walk down it without ghasts shooting at you. It's got a roof, it's got windows, we can look at the ghasts, and lo and behold, now we've got it completed, there's barely any around. They've given up making life miserable for me. One thing I did want to try on camera briefly was I wanted to add some lava lighting. I don't have any glass though, so we're going to end up breaking this and we'll have to add dirt or something. So if we do that, that's going to end up going there, and then yeah, we'll just let it go past the window like that. So yeah, we've got to replace that, but as you can see, that's how we're going to get our lava lighting in. And I was planning to add some cobble archways here. Now I might experiment with that off camera, but whether I do that or not remains to be seen. It might end up just being like this, which it does look a bit bare without the arches, so that's why I'm going to try it out. But at the same time, it's pretty much what I envisaged at the start, because I wasn't sure how feasible this project was. It's taken a long time, but finally we've made it. There may still be one or two gaps. I've walked down both ends and had a look. The roof seems to be complete. I just did it. I was in a Discord call with someone just having a chat, and I managed to finish it there. But yeah, that is that. So thank you very much for checking out this episode. We've finally got this project done, and we can move on and utilise the desert a bit more to get some sand, to get more sand and sandstone. Anyway, thank you, and I will see you next time.